scared now because of the music, right?
I know you have to be careful.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Hi, we're here. Ta-da. Look who's with me. Nate's third wish. So he's on my channel today and I was on his, and we hope to continue making a habit of this as time permits because he's a busy guy. And you please go over and follow Nate if you don't know him. Go follow him because he did the eclipse over in Mallorca and Spain. He does so many things and he's out here 24/7 and he does all topics and readings. So please go and visit Nate. He's amazing. So, okay, we want to just acknowledge a few names here. I got to write down Addie Gaddy. Addie Gaddy, how are you? Nice to see you again, sweetheart. And our first one will be Gemma. Gemma's up here. She was the first one, and she wants to be able to get taken first because she's got things to do today. Okay, Nate, you get priority. So there's her question.
Okay. So, hi, Gemma. Your question is, how close am I to finding and attaining my dream full-time job that my late friend Jennifer mentioned? And is it via the recruiter MM? Okay, so let's just get energies on getting a job soon from Gemma Lee. Okay, I see the job coming. Ace of Coins, that's the new beginning, that's the job. You are moving to better moments, but there's a little bit of weight. There's a little bit of weight. Why am I saying that? The Hermit is a sense of weight for me. That's a slow card, but that's also September. You might have to get through September to get that job. Now, let's get to your second question, which is this via the recruiter MM? I see good energies from that recruiter, but I would say not necessarily. In other words, I get that this recruiter is a good recruiter for you, but it could even be a different one. So keep your eyes open.
Okay. All right. You done?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Gemma, yeah, you've got an opportunity and an offer coming in. You've got the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is that offer coming in. And I think it's going to get your creative juices flowing and you're going to like it. You've got to let go of that negative thought pattern. You've got the Eight of Wands. I know, sweetheart, this is tough. You need this job, but you're feeling trapped. So try to free yourself of that. Do everything that you can. I know you're trying your best. Now, we are going to, with your second question, yes, I think you're going to be hooked up with a really good team of people. Okay. Jennifer mentioned it is via a recruiter. There's your team of people coming in. Your recruiter's coming in here. Okay. This is teamwork. So yes, this is going to come through. I think your recruiter, MM. I know who you're referring to. We've done readings, private readings before. I've said that you need to trust this gentleman. You need to trust this person because this person's in your end of the ring and they tend to have a very compassionate soul. They want to help you. You know what? You're standing in your truth. There's another opportunity here. Ace of Swords. Things are going to clear up. The Ace of Swords is all about clarity, seeing things clearly, and you will have a clear sight line and know what direction you're going in. Now, the powers that came in sent you an extra card. That is the King of Wands. The King of Wands has that ability to step up and be a leader. This position you're going to be taking on, I said this before to you, it will be an elevation. It will be a level up on that rung of the ladder of success. I think you'll have a more independent position where you'll be in charge, not having to answer to everybody else, and maybe in the position of actually being in a supervisory position, in the more authority position. So yes, I do think it's going to happen. It's not going to happen right away because things are holding you back right now. But a lot of things, I think it just has to do with timing. Okay, it's coming. Okay, it is coming. Thank you so much, Gemma. All righty, we're going on to, all right, who's our next one? Sorry, we're on to Coco Beach.
A Canadian friend, right? Like you are in Canada.
Brenda.
All right. Nate said yes to my question of will I get my long-term visa in time to travel. I love when people say, Nate said that. Okay, well, yes, I remember saying that. Slow process, but am I still on track to receive it in time? Okay, so let's look at receiving your long-term visa, Coco Bijou. Yes, I still do get a yes. Strength card is there, so this tells you that yes, your application is strong. For once, this is actually your yes card. This is your stability card. Um, I get the sense that yeah, it's slow. There's still a little bit of weight, but it should come in time.
So if Nate said yes, how come you're not believing him? You're supposed to believe him when he gives you that answer. Okay, all right. So long-term visa in time to travel, slow process, waiting for it. I am still on track. Am I still on track to receive it? Okay, let's go. Let's go. One more card, please, Spirit. One more card, please. Just one more. Thank you. So they give me two. All right. Okay, so yeah, I can see that you're oh, you got a lot of power here. You're a power yourself. Oh my gosh. You've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So yeah, you have this ability to go after your goals and you will see the abundance come in. Okay, that's what the Queen of Pentacles is about, right? And the Queen of Wands is she doesn't back down. Okay, so don't give up. She's the queen. I tell everybody that when people doubt her, she flips them the bird and she says, watch me. So step into your power, okay? Don't give up. This is going to happen. You're going to do well. You want to know why? Because you're the star. You're out there. You're the headliner on your own personal stage. You have that ability to mark yourself. Thank you, Spirit. They're on me. So you have that ability to market yourself. Keep marketing yourself. Get yourself out there. Keep yourself current, okay? You're going to see victory come in. Yeah. Six of Wands. This is a card that says all the struggle, all the blood, sweat, and tears that you're putting into this endeavor is going to pay off. Now, the extra card they flew out at you, look, Nine of Pentacles.
Oh,
Walking in your garden of abundance. So, yes, of course it's yes. Nate said it was yes, but these cards are telling me that yes, it's going to work out. You're on the right track. Stay on course. Don't give up. You have the power of this Queen of Wands. She doesn't give up. Okay. She is the most confident queen out there. Stand in your power. Thank you so much, Coco Bijou.
thank you, Coco.
All right. Our next one is Karina.
Hi, Karina. So, any message from either my mom, dad, or my brother Bruce? Okay, let me get into the messages from heaven and let's see who am I getting for you. I get the sense that this is a message from your mom. I get the sense that this message is from your mom. This is a message of protection. This is a message of care and protection. She is definitely on the other side, but in a better place. And this is the special message she has for you, Karina. I watch over you every day. I watch over you every day. So this is something that I feel like whatever has happened to you, Karina, or your current projects related to work and projects and activities, your mom is there and she's gonna basically move you to the right spot with the right project, teaching, whatever it is that you will have. She's watching you over, and look at what she's sending, a big heart.
Should have got my deck out too, talking to heaven, and I didn't.
Oh, you have this one too from
Oh, I
James
had it for a long time. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But because I do it intuitively, I don't.
I know. I
Yeah,
like reading
I
it.
started out reading psychics on another site, never used cards, right? And I had to learn. So yeah. But anyway, okay. So your question is any messages from my mom, my dad, or my brother? Okay. Your mother says right now that you're having problems making decisions. Okay. You don't know. It's back and forth. You're juggling things. She sees the struggle. She wants you to step into your power here. The hard times are going to be over. She can see it. Okay. And your brother, your brother says, open your eyes. Okay. Your brother's a little more blunt. He says, Bruce says, open your eyes. There's something here, Karina, that you're not seeing clearly. Okay. So don't be afraid to keep your eyes open. You're juggling something right now. Your mother says you need to breathe and you need to take yourself to balance. Your mother was very spiritual as well. You know what? Look what you got. You got the spiral card and it says evolution, spiritual awakening, and infinite growth. Okay. So there's your spiraling. You can't make your mind up, right? You need to do that, okay? because they're telling you the hard times are going to end. You're going to be back on your feet and back in the game. Okay, you have very strong messages from your mother and your brother. They were very strong personalities, and they come across. It's almost like they just want to give you a smack and say, "Come on, we know you've got this." Okay, so thank you so much, Karina, for asking us to do this. I love mediumship, and I love doing questions like that. Okay, we're going back here. We've got our next one is Tammy. Okay, Tammy wants just a general, whatever spirit and the guides have for her.
Okay, a general for Tammy. And just maybe a reminder that if you are from my channel and discover Brenda, maybe you didn't see her on my live, now would be the time to make sure that you don't wait, you subscribe to her channel right now. Don't even wait.
Oh, thank you so much.
Of course.
And that goes for definitely
Yes.
for Nate. And remember, if he gives you an answer, believe him.
Okay, Tammy, a general reading. Well, that doesn't look too bad at all. Actually, I get the sense that there's forward movement coming up for you. The first card I got for you is the Nine of Cups. So this is your wish card. Look at this feast here. I feel here with the Seven of Coins that this is a little bit of a moment where you are going to be getting momentum, Tammy. And so this is the time to ask for what you want. You see the Judgment card? This is the time for what you want because you'll receive. You're kind of the spirits are pushing you. Whatever you've been dealing with, now it is a time where things are going to move in your favor. So because that energy is pushing you forward, this is the time to ask. I always tell people, did you ask for a miracle? Well, if you haven't, now is the time. Ask for a miracle. This is kind of that energy for you, Tammy. Ask for what you want. You can ask for anything you want. King of Wands, the spirits are giving you in action in the 3D world what you can get now. So yes, there's been some hardship. There's been maybe some worries. But now the energy is shifting. We're in between those two eclipses, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. This is the time. There's a portal right now.
Yeah, wow. Okay, Tammy, there's some bureaucracy going on right here, right now. And you might be dealing with legal eagles. Okay, you might have some situations that have to do with legal situations. That's what bureaucracy is about. You could be dealing with that. Now, I know that you had talked a while ago about divorce and things dragging on and whatever, but I think that you're going to find that you're going to be pulling out papers. You're going to be pulling out files. You're going to be looking at income tax. You're going to be looking at forms. There's something here that says somebody in the bureaucracy is going to ask for these papers. So you might have to go through your filing cabinet and be subjected to doing that. Okay, so you know what? The infinity symbol, the number 8, we flip it on the side. We know that anything's possible, right? So you have this ability to tap into your own inner strength. This is a card that says, I know you're very spiritual. You're such a beautiful person. You know, she's always moderating for everybody. You have limitless potential. And for years, people have told you otherwise. Okay, we know you had a history that was really, you were struggling through, but you overcame that. And now you're stepping into the power of your strength now, and your divine energy is leading you and pulling you. So trust your intuition. Listen to that little voice of reason. When you get those little tugs, something doesn't look good, trust it. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Things are going to work out. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. That's all about, you know, wishes fulfilled, whatever you've been working on. And I say, you know, a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, wish, meditate, whatever. It's all woo-woo. But it involves you stepping up and applying. No, it's not. And applying energy into that, believing into that, doing it. Everything in my life that's good, I manifested. Everything. Money, business, cars, husbands, where I even live, where I got married. So you can manifest what you want, okay? You have to taste it, believe it, hear it, smell it, and see it, all right? You've got this coming in, all right? Now, here's your offer. Here's that little Page of Pentacles. Pages are the messengers, and he's my favorite because he always talks about money. I know I can find love. I've never had a problem. I've had 3 husbands, right? And so that's not a problem for me. So first it's money with a Pisces, and then it's love, because we know we're going to get love. It doesn't matter. It drops in our lap, you know. And I don't say that with arrogance. It's like, what the hell, you know? So you're going to get an offer. And now it could be money coming in. It could be, you could be receiving notification of some money. Maybe this bureaucracy, maybe you're owed some money somewhere, and you're going to see that, and it's going to make you happy. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Tammy. Good luck with that. Okay, sweetheart.
Good luck.
Okay, we've got, yeah, best of luck. Mr. Maurice Evans. Mr. Maurice, he's a subscriber to my channel. Where are we here? There you are. Okay.
I need to ask again. I'm waiting for 4 different things that will change my life. Do the cards say I'm accomplishing all these? Okay, so let's look at that. I'm going to pull 4 cards and we see what we get.
Yeah, that sounds right. I'm going to do the same.
Maurice. What does Maurice need to know? Okay, Maurice. First card, let's start with your first card. The star. I could stop here because the star is it's my favorite card, but it also tells you that, you know, yes, it's your hopes and dreams. So things are looking really, really good for your 4 things. It's not necessarily easy. Why am I saying that? Page of Swords, you're a little bit on a tightrope here. Yeah, no one said that it would be easy. It is not easy, but I get the sense that, you know, you are going to be able to make those things. But yeah, you're going to have to hold tight. I get the devil. The devil are your fears. Just aside things, we talk about manifestation with the previous question. There's only one thing we don't want to manifest, our fears. So be careful you don't manifest your fears, because I do feel like there's a lot of inner questioning that is the only reason that things would hold you back. The Judgment, it's telling me that out of your 4 things, there's one coming that's actually pretty damn soon.
Okay, I'm just going to go down the bottom here and make sure I didn't miss somebody. Yeah, 411 research. Sorry, research. Make sure
All right.
Everybody in here. Don't want to miss somebody. We got affirmed business. All right. And Karen Ryder Wellness. Welcome, Karen. Wellness. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. So, and Eddie Jackson. Sorry. You must know a lot of these people, Nate.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Maurice, I decided to pull some oracle cards and one tarot card. Now, as Nate had said, getting up in your head, worrying and bringing down the negative karma on you. You have the 8 of Swords. So please don't do that to yourself. This is presuming, assuming, and that things aren't going to work out. And when we do that, what we think we attract, we become. So this is a card that says, let go of the anxiety. You have an ally. Somebody's going to step in and give you a hand. There could be somebody out here. It could be a job recruiter. It could be somebody in your life that's going to be here for you. This a kind listening ear, a shoulder to lean into, somebody who's been there, done it, has the metal to prove it. They're going to be in your end of the ring to support you. You know, there's a pause coming in. There's slow movement. Something's happening, but you could be waiting for a call or a text from somebody, and it's taking time. Don't lose your patience. Okay. I know you're at a crossroads. You're trying to make a decision. You've got 4 things here. Do I do this or do I do that? You are a little bit confused about which direction to go. Okay. But you'll find that out. Now, I'm telling you, you might be relocating. One of these things might require that you move. Maybe you're moving to a different location for your job and your career. Okay. You're packing up. You may be moving to a different department. You may be still working in-house where you are, but you might leave that department and go to a new department. But you may also be working internationally, which means you deal with people all around the world. Okay. So you are traveling and doing the distance. But I do think you may be considering relocating for your job. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. What my guides are telling me is don't be afraid to look out of your area. And I tell people this all the time. You've got a geographical circumference there of where you want your job to be. And I'm sure it has all kinds of stipulations with it, convenience and all of that. But sometimes we have to stick our head out of the box and we have to take a risk and go out of our area. And if you can get that perfect job, it's worth the move. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Mr. Maurice, again, thank you so much for coming in. Hello, my friend, Strawberry Rhubarb. This is Sharon.
Hi,
Thank
Sharon.
you for coming in. Love you for doing that. Okay, so our next one is Addie Gaddy. Where are you, my dear? Go back.
Okay.
There we are. Okay, Addie Gaddy said, see my question. Where's your question? It might have been up here. There you are. Okay, here we go. There we are.
Will I be receiving my severance payment soon from my previous job, which I got let go about a week ago? Is this money coming soon? First of all, they owe you this money. 9 of Cups, that's a strong yes. Yeah, no question about it. 10 of Cups, no question about it. This money is incoming. It could even be in the mail. I get the sense like it could even come through a check, possibly. I see the money right there, 9 of Pentacles. So yes, and I felt like either it's a check or the wire is being sent. It's really like coming. That's all. Because it's straightforward. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Addie Gaddy, that you got let go. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't jump in there like that. Sorry. Are you done? You're okay?
I am done. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same realm as Nath. Yeah, look what you got, the Wheel of Fortune, and you've got the 9 of Pentacles. Walking in your garden abundance. Things will work out. This is a new beginning and the end. The Death card came in. So I see that your job has ended. You are going to start a new beginning. You're going to go through transformation. I tell people it isn't just a matter of doing things different. You're going to be different as well because of this. I think you're upgrading. Okay, you've got the 8 of Pentacles. This is either going back to school, taking a new form of study, doing hands-on work, learning something new, but also getting the attention driven towards you for your talents and gifts. So I think you're going to be out there trying to upgrade your resume or your website. Here comes the gift. Don't worry. If money gets tight, somebody's going to step forward. This is a card of generosity, give and take, push, pull, energy. Negotiations go well. It could come in the form of anything: time, effort, support, love, money, good health. And I do think that you're going to be receiving something from somebody. You've always been there for everybody else. Now it's your time, Addie Gaddy. So they're all good cards. Yeah, positive. Very positive. Just like Nace. See, I told you. Listen to Nace. You're not going to get a hat on your head. You know that, right?
No, that's...
Okay, let's go. We got Gerard.
Hi, Gerard.
Gerard, thank you. I said it wrong.
Well, I don't know. That's how I say
That's
Gerard's name.
Gerard. Okay.
I know it's Jill, but I believe her YouTube name is Gerard. How will this weekend's out-of-town trip go? Out-of-town trip for Gerard.
Wow. Aren't you a lucky person?
It feels like fun getting a little weekend trip. 4 swords. 4 swords. It's a sense of, taking time for yourself. Like, I see that it's busy, but I also see you able to take time to rejuvenate, maybe from work, maybe from, I get this sense here, 7 of Swords. There's a couple things that are popping up, maybe logistically, where it could be delays, it could be changing plans, it could be figuring things out last minute. And then the Queen of Coins. So you'll be busy, but you'll find time for yourself. And there's a little like logistical delay or something to take care of while you're there. That is not a big deal, but yeah, you have to take care of. So I don't know if this is related to the travel itself, just a little like something a bit unsettling, but that doesn't take the whole weekend away. So just be mindful. I feel like it could be related to logistics, transportation, but the weekend itself, I see you taking good care of you, enjoying it, having a good time, even having some me time. Thank you, Gerald.
Okay. All right. One more card. One more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This you might be setting a precedence here. Something new. You're going to see a new beginning here. Okay. Something here is happening here. This I don't know whether this was a random plan that you just all of a sudden said, I'm going to do this for a weekend. Yeah, it's going to work out. You've packed well. You're prepared to go there. Don't worry about money. Okay, you seem to be worried about something. This is a card where I say, keep your eyes open. This is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is you can't see the forest for the trees, but I think it's just a matter of you realizing whether you spent the money or not, you deserve this time. We all have to kind of bite the bullet and do that once in a while. You got the ability to make your own plans. So I don't know whether you're thinking of getting a guide, and that's great if you're going to Europe and you haven't seen places, whatever. But I think you need to take control. You are in the seat of power. You make the decisions while you're away this weekend to do what you want to do. Okay, don't let somebody else dictate your moves. Okay, this is your happiness. It's your holiday as well. You might be connecting with somebody you haven't seen in a while you're away. And this could be a reconnection that you haven't seen somebody in a long time. You may be getting together and you're going to enjoy each other. I love the graphics on the Light Seers card because there's so many things you can see in the graphics. This is loyalty. This is somebody that, you get together. You haven't seen each other in a long time. The puzzle pieces fit. You let the past go and you enjoy each other. Let your inner child come out. Enjoy your holiday. I think it's going to be great. Thank you so much, Gerard. Okay, beautiful. Now we've got, go back here. Robert, where are you, my Robert? There you are, Robert. Robert.
I got some really sad news from my friend Tyler yesterday, and it truly broke my heart. Truly, I'm so sad. Is there any way that with prayer it can change?
Yeah.
Well, of course, prayer and energy and shifts can change. Let's look. Let's read.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, Robert. The moon. This is about the dreams. So this is very important that before you go to sleep, when you're in bed at night, you put a little prayer as you go to sleep. That to me seems like this would be the perfect time working with that moon energy. Three of Wands, I felt like this is also telling you, look at the future, and basically whatever the news is, there's always something on the horizon. So you're going to have to help your friends see what's out there on the horizon. In other words, whenever their ship will be coming. Next card, Queen of Wands. There's some sort of a female energy. That could be a yin energy, but a female energy. I feel like that energy is coming back. I feel like this energy is there to help you. This could be someone in spirit. This could be someone in the 3D world. But there's a yin energy here that is coming through, that is coming to help with the situation. Nothing in those cards tell me that the situation is hopeless. I get the sense that there's going to be some hope coming for this.
Excuse me. Yeah, for sure, Nate. He was your Knight of Wands. This person was very spontaneous. This person swept you off your feet. This person was the life of the party. This person didn't think. He jumped. He jumped into things, and he took risks, but he enjoyed his life. I want you to know that he's saying to you, he wants you to do the same. He wants you to enjoy life. He says, stop crying. I'm happy. I'm here, and I'm going to still do what I did when I was on the earth plane. He was an amazing individual. He brings you an offer, and he says, you're worthy of everything that you do out there. The Ace of Pentacles is an offer of being able to see that you are going to excel in your business. Robert, whatever you're doing in your career, he can see. He knows that you have this ability to move forward and succeed. And you're going to see happiness again. The 10 of Cups is happy ever after. You're going to have peace and harmony again. You're going to have love in your life, and you're going to have, you're going to be much happier than you've been in a long time. I want you to look for rainbows. He's sending them to you. Okay, you get the moon. The moon is that illusion that of having to look in behind. You're in that stage now of the dark moon, but you will come out of this. Okay, I always tell everybody, you know, it's always darkest before the dawn, but when that moon comes out, it illuminates absolutely everything below it. And you'll come out and you'll be stepping into the light again, and you will be happy again. So right now, the number 202 comes up with the angel card number, and that is the card of void. That's where you feel right now, but you're going to come out of it, my darling. Okay. He wants you to be happy, just like he was. Okay. So that's what I have. My heartfelt condolences go out to you. It is tragic when we lose anybody we love, for sure. Wow. Okay. Our next one is Gabrielle. Gabrielle. Here we are.
Gabrielle, thank you so much. My boss told me he was going to promote me. Is he still going to do that? Will things go well on my job? Okay. Gabrielle, is your boss going to promote? King of Swords, that would be the boss here. Two of Coins, there's a decision that is waiting to be made. 10 of Wands, there's a little bit of a delay. It's going to happen, but there's a little bit of a delay. Page of Coins, yes, there's a promotion. Just a sense that there's really a sense that money will be offered to you. I do get the sense that at first the money might not be maybe as big, but there's still more money for you. So in other words, yes, the promotion is coming, the decision is being made. There's something holding it back a little bit, but there will be an increase. It will come with an increase. I get the sense like it's an increase in a two-step process.
Okay. All righty. He said he was going to promote you. Is he still going to do that? Will things go well with my job? Okay. Let's see. Spirit and guides. Okay. All righty. Yeah. Look what you got. Victory after hard work and struggle. You're going to get recognized for who you are and the gifts that you have and the talent that you have. There's good partnership here. Okay. I think he's going to be on your side. I think he knows your worthiness. I think he knows you deserve this. Okay. I do think so. Yes. And it's a new beginning for you. You're leaving behind something that was difficult in the past. This is going to be like a major, major promotion for you. Yeah. Things are going to go really well. Your boss likes you and he respects you for who you are. He knows your talents. Thank you so much, Gabrielle. All right. 411 Research 1.
I heard you loud and clear. I've been asking God for a miracle in my family, for the foster family. Is God going to bring my family back together? I'm praying for a miracle. Yes, you should always ask for a miracle because, I mean, it's a big part of the process. So the question is God going to bring your family back together? The question is about the family back together.
This foster family.
Okay. Yes. I am getting the sense that this is something that really, really, really is important to you and worries you. 5 of Wands, there's even a conflict here that I can see. And so I understand that this is not something easy, and that's probably why you're asking for a miracle. 4 of Wands, that's literally the family together. 4 of Wands, that's the family card. That's the stability, but that's the home and the family together. Beautiful card. King of Wands, there's a particular man that I see here that's key for this bringing everyone together. This is the person who has the key. I feel like, yes, Ace of Cups, it will make a step. Page of Cups, I want you to see this card. This is like an offer. It's one of my favorites card. Look at this, like good news coming your way. This little letter here that's coming to you. Page of Cups. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I see the struggle. I see the worry. I see the tears. You know, you've even lost sleep over this issue. I want you to stay positive. They brought it on themselves. Okay, there was a bit of a battle royale here. They wanted to be sparring partners, and there was an argument some sort of battle happened with an argument with these people. Um, it left you feeling as though you thought things would never change. But I want you to know that the hard times will be over. You have a new future ahead of you, and it will be brighter. Things will improve because you end up with the King of Pentacles, and he's the Midas touch king. I always say when he shows up in a reading, you're going to land on your feet, come up smelling like a rose. Stay confident. Don't be afraid to look ahead. Don't be afraid to realize that not all things work out perfectly. But I do think that you're going to see that they will eventually get over it. It's going to take a while. Okay, they're still not over this arguing. Okay, they're still not over whatever they were dealing with. The leap of faith, the fool comes in. You're nobody's fool. Just sit back and watch them. Okay. I know that you want to get involved in this, but you have to back off and let them sort it out. Okay. There's a good possibility. Will they all come back? Maybe not, but a good percentage of them. And the ones that do return to you as family, those are the ones that truly are. Okay. So thank you so much for 11 research. Okay. Firm business.
There is a client in Maryland, MCIE, that wants to hire me. Do you see me getting that contract or business? MCIE in Maryland for firm business. It looks very good from business. I got the Wheel of Fortune by itself, obviously with the name of Fortune that is telling you, like, yes, there is a really good element here for the business moving forward. Ace of Cups, that's the new energy, the new business, the sense of newness. I feel also like this business make you feel happy to do this. It feels aligned with what you're doing. Strength card, this is a strong alignment between this business and you. So I get the sense here that yes, it will be happening. You have to be careful. I got the card of stress. It might be a lot of work. So patience, I think it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to happen, and make sure that, once the work hit you, you're not too stressed out. So manage your work. You seem to have a lot of your hands in many pots, which is great from a business standpoint, but it's also a lot of work and could be stressful.
Yeah, I do think your Page of Wands comes in. This is your opportunity from the MCIE. Yeah, I think it's going to leave you feeling very elated, very happy, wanting to go after it. Go after it. Don't be afraid. You're going to have complete clarity with the Ace of Swords. That aha moment. You get to see a clear sight line now. Anything that was in the dark is clear now for you. You're going to be in a good position because you have the Emperor. Don't you think he looks like John Legend? I do. Anyhow,
Yes.
yeah. Anyhow, I always say that when I put him out there. Anyway, you have I think this is going to be a really good position for you, a more authoritative position. You're going to be in the seat of power, and you could even be in an authoritative or a supervisory position where you have the ability to pick and choose what you want to do and maybe lead a team of other people. I think it's going to be good for you. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you. All righty. We're going back now to firm. Where are we? Firm. No, we just did firm.
Probably Karen. Yeah, next is Karen, I think.
Yep, we're there. Okay.
A general message for Karen. The first hit I got for you, Karen, is this eclipse period is a very big deal for you. Solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, the portal we're in between. There's a lot that is going on for you. It's a lot of energy shift, and I can imagine that it feels different. Yeah, look at that. The world. You're opening a portal, you're opening a cycle, you're closing a cycle, you're opening a new cycle. Lots going on here. Ace of Cups, this is good for love, but this is good for opportunities that you love. Who doesn't want that? It also feels like you really would enjoy a good cup of coffee in the morning. Here you go. There's an energy here that tells me that you are going to build on a good foundation that you have, but you're going to open it up with new opportunities that are coming your way. You are going to be surprised here because whatever was blocked will be unblocked, and you're going to move forward to better place. Final card, the Nine of Cups. This is also a message for you. This message, I keep repeating it, but it keeps coming today. Ask for a miracle, because actually the bigger thing you ask, the bigger thing you'll get. This is that time. And so please do know that, ask for more. Ask, the spirits are telling me, tell Karen to ask for more. So if your expectation was this, ask for this.
Okay. All righty. General, thank you. Okay, General, something's going to end and there's going to be a new beginning, but you're going
Yeah.
to have clarity. Okay, the moon comes in with that. You could be dealing with a Pisces energy, but basically, you're going to be seeing things much clearer. Okay, you're going to be able to do your research. You have a lot in your database. That's what the dog represents. He gets taught what he knows, and the wolf learns by his instincts. So I do think you're going to tap into your own intuition, your gut feeling. Something's going to end, but it's going to bring you a much more promising future. It comes in with an opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. I love this. This is the beginning of either a new career, new job, promotion, money coming in. It's great. And you're the one in charge of it. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You're the one that is going out there initiating the move in a positive trajectory direction. And you are having the ability, as I say, you can you plant your seeds and you know they're going to grow, but this takes patience. She puts her seeds down. She knows she's not going to have a beanstalk tomorrow. She does her work right, and she patiently waits for it because she does everything correctly. And it's going to bring you happiness. Okay, you're creating your own happiness right now, Karen. So keep moving in that direction because you're on the right path. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for letting us read for you.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
Eddie, thank you so much. There is an old lady on my job that did some shady stuff to get promoted. Her name is Dia, and I hope she's not watching.
Yeah.
She lied to get promoted and played games. Will that come back to haunt her? Will she do well in the role? One thing that I would say as a general comment is that I have a lot of those questions. This person did this. When will they get their karma? Don't worry about it. They will. This is part of their life lessons. What you need to understand is that it doesn't happen right away. It doesn't happen right away. Sometimes it takes a while. They're on a certain path. They have lessons to learn. Just because they did something that hurt you now, that doesn't mean that they're gonna learn that lesson now. It's whenever is the right time for their life. Plus, you seeing them learning that lesson, it's not it doesn't really resolve what you wanted to resolve. I just wanted to mention that there's so many questions about karma, but let's not wish bad on people. We want them to learn a lesson though, so that they don't do that again. Okay, so let's look at this lady that did some shitty stuff to be promoted. She lied, played games. Will that hunt back? The first thing I got is that she's going to be asked for some tasks that she's not capable of doing. She's going to be having a problem here. She's really sitting on the verge of being seen as someone who's not really capable. That's the card of the fool, by the way. So she might be seen as a fool. She's going to try to juggle everything, but it's not going to work quite well. She has, a sense, I feel like she's motivated by money more than anything else. This is common. Something's going to happen. She's going to move. She's going to be removed. There's a shift that's happening here. But again, you're not, you might, it might take some time. You don't control the timeline, only the spirits do. But the first thing I see is she will be asked to do something she's not capable of doing. As such, she will be exposed.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, like Nate said, I have a theory in my life. I never wish bad karma on anybody, no matter how horrible they are.
No.
Because I have a theory: throw them enough rope, and eventually they'll hang themselves. Okay. Her past is going to come back and haunt her. All right. That's what's going to happen to her. It's going to come back, and whatever she's doing is risky. Okay, this is the Knight of Wands. He goes charging up over there, jumps on his bike. He has no idea what's on the other side of that hill. She's jumped into something that, she's going to start sinking in the quicksand. But I'm just saying, I don't wish that on her, but I do see that her past will come back to haunt her. Don't worry about it. Okay, don't sit there and think that it's the end. I know you've got the tower. It was a sudden change that happened and you didn't like it. But with the tower, I love the tower because it gives us time to think about, what do I really want to do? Where do I really want to go? And then you're going to build a bigger, better, stronger foundation because you're going to look at this job as, look at this with an open eye. Okay. You can sit there and wait for it to happen because here she is. She is the card of deception, the liar, the cheater,
Yep.
and karma will come to get her big time. You don't have to do a thing. Just sit there and watch it happen. Okay. So I know it creates a lot of havoc in your life and unhappiness, but just sit there and smile. I always say you can kill your enemies with kindness. It really screws with their head.
True. So
That
true.
really screws with their head. Like, why is she being nice to me? I just did such and such. Yeah, well, karma's going to come and get you. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So,
No.
yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see who we've got. We got Legal Beagle.
Okay, Legal Beagle.
By the way, I want to say something. The super chats are closed now because it is 2:48 and Nate wants to get out of here in an hour and we've still got a few more on the list to get through. And when we do, we may be able to pull one or two cards on somebody that's in the room. Okay.
Yeah.
So right now the super chats are closed. I love all you guys for coming in, and I go out again on Sunday with Ann Ellis Angels. So if some of you want a reading and I'm out there on Sunday, please feel free to come in and put the questions in there. Okay. If not, Nathan and I plan to do this again. Okay.
Yes. There is a contract with Jenny Summer that I'm hoping will get through. Will it? I feel like it's going to get through. I got the card of the world. Now, the question is when the Eight of Coins, there seems to be a disagreement regarding money. I think the money aspect for the contract is still something that needs to be ironed out. So why is the contract maybe not moving as fast? Maybe something relating to the contract, either the money or the close or something, the closing of the contract or the special statements in the contract might be still up for discussion. The fact that I got the Justice card tells me like there's something in the paperwork or the contract, you're called legal for a reason, that has to deal with what's going on here. Nine of Wands, I think it's an advice from the cards. Keep pushing it. I see this contract going back to my original card, first card. The contract will happen, but you're gonna have to keep pushing. There's something in the paperwork, the money, something that just needs to be ironed out.
Yeah, I agree. Look what I have, the King of Swords. That's legal. Okay. There's something not right, and it's not really kosher. There's something going on with the contract. I want you to be careful. I want you to read between the lines. Don't take the first offer, okay, with the Devil card. Something's just not completely clear and kosher out there. You have the ability to step into your power and be confident. Hold your head high and lift your chin, because I do think that something, like Nate says, has to be ironed out in this contract. Will you have it? Yeah, but you're going to make that decision. Do I really want this? Do I feel good about it? Okay, so one last card here. Yeah, look at the Death card. So there's a new beginning for you, but you may walk away from this yourself. Okay, there's a contract with this person, and you hope it comes through, but I want you to be very, very careful. I want you to be very careful that you read every single line. What is it they're expecting from you, okay, in this contract? All right. Sometimes we look at things and everything that glitters isn't gold. Okay. So be careful. If it looks too good to be true, it may be. So be careful what you wish for. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I don't mean to sound negative, but that's what my guides are telling me. All right. Sharon, you have a question. Sharon, here we go. Brenda, I can't seem to get super chat to work for me. Yeah, you did. Okay. Did you have a question, or do you want us to give you?
She has a question.
Where is it?
I see it. It starts with my girlfriend in Italy has hit glitched in legal case.
I know about her girlfriend in Italy. Here you are. Okay.
My girlfriend in Italy has hit a glitch in legal against an uncle. She has to pay 11 grand to government, too complex to explain. Before her claim proceeds, don't have money to help out more. With a solution be found. Okay, let me look at that.
You got to watch these countries over there in Europe. They have all these stipulations.
Rules.
Oh my gosh, especially Italy. You got to have this contract and this contract and this contract. And we get so spoiled living here in Canada where we sign on the dotted line, we own it, see it's mine. You know, over there it's not that easy. Wow. Oh, your poor girlfriend, but she needs to stand her ground. I do see that, not to give up. This is her future.
Okay. Yeah, this situation is particularly tricky. I have the cross and the mice, so stress and it's eating her up. Yes. I do get this sense like she's gonna get some help. The tower here, it's not like the tower in Taro, it's the government. It's good government or firm or someone helping her. I see a man helping her. So she's gonna feel uh she's gonna feel a little bit of a pickle for a while. But I get this sense like she's gonna get some help for resolution. She might not see that help right now, but it will come. It's just like I see someone to the rescue, and this person is a man. Um, it's gonna move forward, the chariot. So yes, I want to acknowledge her worries, but there's a path forward.
Yeah. Well, you're right on. The man you see is the lawyer she's got over there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lawyer over there. So you hit it right on the head. So, yeah. Okay, this will end. Okay, she's got the death card. She will have a brighter future ahead of her. This is huge transformation in her life, but it is taking time. The moon shows up. It's not happening ASAP. There's still information that needs to come out that has to be taken care of here. You know, she's got a great team working for her over there. This legal eagle that's working with her is conferring with other legal people and connecting her with the right people over there to get this situation moving forward. She's missing her daughter. The mummy energy is coming forward. This is the Empress. She's giving birth to her dreams, but she's really missing her daughter right now. I can see that. But this will come to fruition. It's just taking time, just like with the Empress. She has to be patient. But I'm telling you, at the end of the day, there's a lot of happiness coming in. Okay, with the Ten of
Yeah.
Cups. Beautiful. It will end on a positive note. And as far as you and your girlfriend, yeah, it's a major um, love affair you're going to have with this individual. And I do see longevity. Okay, uh, Sharon, yeah, you two are meant to be together for sure. Okay. Oops. Wait a minute. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Who do we have next? Okay,
Uh,
we have yeah. Gita.
Jada. Yeah, Jada. Yep.
Yeah.
What does the next 3 months look like for me with work? I just had to change my job. A change in my job. Okay. Work. Okay. Let me look into this. There's a new job coming. I see a contract here. I see a contract. Um, you're shaken up by what has happened. Yeah, and you're worried about money as well, work and money. But I feel like the new work it's tied to someone that you know. So work through your network because I feel like this is one of those when someone tells you, "Oh, I heard about a position here. I heard about a position there." The new position I feel actually quite good financially. You have to let go of what just happened. This is probably the hardest, is to emotionally let go of that energy. You're completely ending a cycle here, completely ending a cycle. But yeah, there's a new job. I see it. I feel like it's coming with someone you know or you hear from someone, that sort of thing.
Wow. This is really wearing you down. You're losing sleep over it. This has really got you concerned. But I think you're going to be moving on from this position to a better one, leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. You're going to be moving on because with it comes a new opportunity and an offer with the Ace of Wands. So something's going to surface, and you've got somebody here who's going to help you. Now, Nate had the Six of Cups, wasn't it? Where you're going to have somebody that comes forward to give you a hand.
Yes.
Somebody's in your end of the ring that may be coming forward to say, "Hey, there's an opportunity coming in here. I really think you'll be happier if you move on from it." And he is the King of Cups. This is who you want in your end of the ring. Kind, caring, compassionate, been there, done it, has the medal to prove it. Kind, listening, ear, shoulder to lean into, and this person's out there to support you through this. So I do think you're moving on, though. Okay, I don't think you're going to stay there. I think you're going to be moving on eventually and leaving that. And it's going to be a better opportunity for you. Okay. All righty. Okay, we've got Jen Lilly.
Hi, Jen Lady. Got an interview shortly. How will it go? And will I be a good fit? Okay.
Oh, I want to say hi to Ann Ellis Angels. There's my buddy, my cohort in crime, my tarot tag team partner on Sunday over in England. Hi, Ann. Welcome. Nice to see you in the room. Sending love right back to you, Nathan and I.
Thank you. Well, this interview, I see it going quite well, actually. I felt like this is a good new opportunity. I felt like even financially, this job could be a good one financially. Six of Wands is a card of success. Nine of Pentacles, good money, success. It feels new. There's something fresh, new about this job. Um, I see it going forward. I see this interview. It feels like you are a good fit. I see you being ready. Is one of the interviewer being a male? I don't know. I get a male here. Or the boss is a male.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a good move for you. You've got the Chariot. This is a card of being a champion, overcoming the obstacles, being recognized, and coming out ahead of the game. The Three of Wands is about you coming into your own, okay? But you have to keep moving. You're going to see increments of success and prosperity coming into you, but you need to keep moving. I always say to everybody, you have to get moving to keep moving and go on to that next project. It's a leap of faith. Prepare yourself, okay? Don't jump off that cliff without checking your parachute. Make sure you've got all your ducks in a row before you go after this new job. I think it's going to go good for you. You're going to love it. You got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is loving something, or the universe sending you the love and all the happiness that you need. I do think so. I think this is going to be a really good leap for you to go after. I really do think it's going to be positive. Okay? Thank you. Okay, so that's the end of our super chats, Nate. Is there anybody here that you would like to just? What do we got? Where are we now? We're 3:00. We're done. Wow, talk about timing. I said to Spirit, I need to know. Okay, where we got? We got one lady here that sounds a little bit upset. I am worried about my son who is in a relationship with a toxic girl.
Okay, let's do that one.
Let's do that last one because she sounds like she needs this answer. So thank you, Steve Brown. Okay, we'll pull a couple cards on this. All right. All right, and then we're done.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to get out of it. This situation is, I can understand why you're upset. First of all, it feels like it's not what it thought it would be, this relationship. There's a sense of control here that I don't like. The dream, that would be too good to be true, this dream. It's almost like he thought it would be something and then ended up something else. He is starting to be unhappy about it. That, if you will, is the good news, Susie. Is he starting to see the reality? Success is when he gets out of it. I don't think he gets out of it anytime super soon, but he will before it's too late, or he will. He's already in the process of realization. I want you to understand, Susie, that this is also part of his lesson, his life lesson. So he has to experience it.
Yeah, he's heartbroken. We know that. He's cried his ocean of tears and he screamed from the tops of the mountains. But he's going to heal through this. Okay, this is a card of healing, overcoming that great disappointment and heartbreak. He's going to move on from that nasty situation to a better one. This is leaving as they say, leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. He will move on and he'll be okay. Not to say that he won't be thinking about it for quite a while, but it's going to make him wiser. It's going to make him more mindful of jumping into a relationship quickly again. But he is going to leave it. Yes, it's going to bring him great sadness, but he's going in a better direction. Yes, he will be giving that toxic relationship up for sure. Well, okay. So thank you so much, Nate, for coming in here and being
Thank
here.
you for having me.
And yeah, it's been wonderful. It's just gone boom, boom, boom. That's how
It
we
is.
and
That's
we
how we work.
connect and work really well. So I hope to see you on your channel maybe next time when you've
Next
got time.
month,
Yeah, next
yes.
month I'll look into September and book it with you and you can get back to me. Sorry about the back and forth, but when I don't hear from you, I don't know if you've got my email and my questions. So, yeah, I
No,
should
no,
know.
I had to deal with quite a few
I
emails
know
with
you're
the
right.
back,
There
yeah,
you
the
are.
hacking. I also want to thank Anne Morgan for helping with the moderation.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I was going to say that too. I should make you a moderator if you want to come into my
Oh
room.
yeah, make her
I will
moderator. Yes,
make you a moderator. You
she's
know,
gonna be so upset for me to
what,
say that,
if she
but she's a
doesn't want
great
to be a
moderator.
moderator? Well, you don't have to be if you don't want to. It's no
No,
big deal.
no, she, yes.
Yeah, I would love to make you a moderator. I have one that comes in, but Tammy wasn't here today, so or she didn't. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, thank you everybody. We wish you to stay safe, play safe, and be safe. And we send you so much positive energy and love and blessings.
Thank you,
So take
everyone.
care. We'll see you again, and I'll be seeing you guys on Sunday.
Bye.